All right, I'm going to show you all how to make carrot cake from scratch. Get you a big bowl. And we're going to do our dry ingredients first. I'll list the ingredients in the comments. So we want to do our dry ingredients first with the whisk. I need a whisk, Mommy. I have my assistant over here, Peggy. She is crushing pineapples for me. Because you're going to need eggs and cinnamon and nutmeg and what was that? Ginger, vanilla, flour, carrots, pineapple, applesauce, raisins, walnuts, pecans, brown sugar, whatever. Got me a whisk. Dry ingredients. Let's go with the dry ingredients. I have notes. Pay attention. 2 cups. Oh, here's my big bowl. 2 cups of flour. I've already got this pre-measured. 2 cups of flour. And on this plate, I have a 1½ teaspoon of cinnamon, a ½ teaspoon of ginger. Had to go borrow that off my grandma. My mom did, not me. A 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg and a ½ teaspoon of salt into your dry ingredients. Okay? And you're going to whisk this until it's well incorporated. And if I'm using an ingredient you don't like, there's no reason to be a toddler and be like, ooh, gross, I don't like that. Just omit it. That's a pet peeve of mine. When you like a food and somebody tries to guilt you like, oh my God, that's so gross. I can't believe you're eating that. Well, I'm eating it with my gullet, not yours, Debbie. Incorporated. Now, in a separate bowl, we are going to combine our wet ingredients. Okay? Let me get me a wooden spoon to combine them. Well,
there should be a big one over
I just got a plastic spoon, okay? So our wet ingredients will be 4 eggs with a teaspoon of vanilla. Eggs need to be at room temperature. Put those in. Those are your wets. I'm going to have to use that because of the eggs. All right, set that over there. You can use 3/4 cup of vegetable or canola oil. I've used applesauce. It's healthier and your cake is more moist. And it's 1-to-1 ratio. So if you're using 3/4 cup of oil, you're going to use 3/4 cup of applesauce. Or 3/4 cup of applesauce is 2 snack size containers. Okay. I got my fake teeth in case y'all was wondering. The answer is yes, I do. Oh, wait a second. I messed up. We don't put regular sugar.
No, brown sugar.
I forgot to put the brown sugar in my dry ingredients. Back it up. I'm normal, okay? And how much brown sugar do we have? We have 1½ cups of brown sugar. Incorporate that into your dry mixture. We don't use regular sugar, do we?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. I hope it don't flop. I'm making one for Carl Blankenship, my good friend and buddy. Because he wanted me to make one last time I was in West Virginia, but I was beside myself and half crazy when I was here last time, and you know it didn't happen. So I'm making up for it this time. I even got a box like I'm a baker or something to put his cake in and tell him to come get his cake. So Carl, this is yours. And when we get done with the cake, I will show you all how I make the cream cheese frosting. Okay? All right. So our dry ingredients are incorporated. We've got our 4 room temperature eggs, our 3/4 cup of applesauce. We want 8 ounces of crushed pineapple. We have pineapple slices. My mom crushed them in the food processor because my mom is the best thing since sliced bread. All right. So we have all our ingredients. We got our flour, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, salt, eggs, applesauce, brown sugar, crushed pineapple, vanilla extract was in with the eggs. 3 cups of carrots, 3/4 cups walnuts, and a ½ cup raisins. All right, let's incorporate our wet ingredients. Get your whisk and start whisking. She's gonna be wet. Listen at her. Okay. Looks pretty incorporated to me.
Yeah, that's hard to get out of that.
I need an apron. I'm gonna get my Temu shirt wet. I got this shirt on Temu. The whole back of it's out. But it's cute. Cute as a button. And I'm fat as a pig right now. I've lost a bunch of weight, but I swear I gained 20 pounds back in a week. Because once I was able to start eating again, your girl ate. Left no crumbs. All right, mix your wet mixture with your dry mixture. And let's get to stirring. I'll be back. We are well incorporated. Our wet with our dry. Now, we're going to dump in 3 cups of carrots. And let me tell you a secret. Don't use the shortcuts. Use regular carrots, peel them, put them in your food processor. Then you want to take paper towels and soak up as much carrot juice out of it that you can. Try to make them as dry as you can, okay? Because if your cake mix is too wet, it's going to fall apart. It's still going to be delicious, but it's going to be a mess. 3 cups of shredded carrots going in. We're folding this in. And Carl wanted black walnuts. My mom don't like black walnuts, so the next cake I make, I'm going to put in English walnuts in hers, right? You can use pecans, whatever nuts. You can omit the nuts if you don't want them. Black walnuts going in. How much black walnuts? 3/4 cup. And we also want a 1/2 cup of raisins. These are just Sun-made raisins like they gave us in grade school back in the 1980s that we ate just because we was at school and we was hungry. We'd never eat these at home because there was other options. Raisins. I like prunes though. I'll tear me up some prunes or some dates. Raisins, I'm not crazy about. All right. Let's give this a good mix and get it all incorporated. Let me do that, and I'll be back. Peg's over there shredding more carrots. So this is what your mixture is going to look like. Yes, it's thick and chunky, and you're like, trust the process. And I've got 2, are those 9-inch, 10-inch? I don't know. I got 2 round pans that are about the same size. Work it out, okay? You don't have to have instructions for every single step, ladies. You can do this. And we're going to divide the mixture up into 2 pans, which is what I'm doing right now. I know you can't see it. I don't have a proper phone stand, but all right. So we're going to spread that around because we're going to make a double layer carrot cake. Okay. Got my I'm dropping a mess. Got me another one here. Put the rest in that. And then we're going to pop these in the oven at 350 for 40-45 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Turn your oven light on. Set a timer. Don't forget about it. This is an awful lot of work and awful expensive for y'all to forget what you're doing and get into some true crime docuseries and forget you're baking a carrot cake and burn it. Okay? Then you're going to have to go to Walmart and get one from the deli. And I guarantee you it ain't going to be as good as this recipe right here. Okay? I'll see you all in about an hour. Okay. Get it in your pans like so. Just kind of shake it to even it out. And this will be a little uneven when it bakes. You can shave it off. Just save your crumbs to put around your cake. Mommy, look here. You ain't even videoing me. You're supposed to turn it around the other way, sissy cat. You got me now? Okay. Listen, we're doing a whole video in reverse here. When you get your cake in here, just kind of do this to even it out. And it will raise and bake uneven. You can make it more even. We're going to do that in a minute. Put it in the oven. Put it on the bottom rack. Yeah. All right, now I got to make my mama's with English walnuts, not black walnuts. Okay, bye. Peg taking over my job. They just come out of the oven. She stuck it. How do you know they're done?
I done this.
Oh, and that's how you know?
Yeah.
See, I would stick a toothpick in there and make sure it comes out clean.
We can stick a toothpick in there.
All right, give me a toothpick.
Here it is.
All right. Oh, she's sassy. Did you hear that? Here it is. She's acting like Debbie's on the social. Oh, it's done.
I told you.
So that wasn't even, how long was that? Oh, it's done. Man, it smells good. I wish y'all could smell. Take a whiff. Take a whiff. Take a whiff. How long was they in there? Maybe 30 minutes? 37 minutes? Oh, she knows. Look, she got her high-class titty shirt on. And this right here, she spilled her sweet tea.
No, that ain't my sweet tea.
What is
That's
it?
McDonald's coffee. I love McDonald's coffee.
Okay, we got to put our enchiladas in. Okay, I know, look rough. We've come to the part of the day to where the cakes are pulled. These are our carrot cakes. They smell so good. I'm going to set those over to the side. I did get already made buttercream to decorate. So I've got orange for my carrots, green for the stems. I'm just being extra. I'm being Gucci. You don't have to do this. Set those down. And I'm going to make a batch of homemade cream cheese icing. And I will tell you, I'm doubling the recipe because I'm frosting, 2 cakes. So you can double, you can triple, whatever. I'm going to give you the measurements for just one batch. 1 block of cream cheese at room temperature. 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, room temperature. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. room temperature, and 2 cups of powdered sugar. But what you're going to do, you're going to put your cream cheese and your butter in, and you're going to whip it with your hand mixer, your stand mixer, whatever you want to use, until it's smooth and creamy. I've got it doubled, so I've got 2 blocks of cream cheese, 2 sticks of butter in here. Okay, let's get it whipped up. My mom has a KitchenAid stand mixer, but she didn't want to get it out, so this is my cream cheese and my butter. We're just knocking shit over and whipping it up. Get her creamy. We'll be back. Okay, I think we're pretty whipped up. Here's a nice Christmas spatula. I'm just going to yeah, that's pretty mixed. And like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. If you're just making 1 cake, you just need 1 cream cheese, 1/2 cup, 1 stick of butter, unsalted, and 1, I got icing on my boobie and everything. It's how I cook. My mom couldn't find her aprons. I normally would wear an apron. And it is 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but I'm doubling the batch. So we're doing 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Oh, that's a lot. I've mixed that up. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it up some, and then I'm going to start slowly incorporating my 4 cups of powdered sugar in. So if you're making 1 batch, your recipe is 1 block of room temperature cream cheese, 1 stick of room temperature butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 cups of powdered sugar, and mix. You can use your stand mixer, you can use your hand mixer. I wouldn't recommend doing your hand to mix it with a spoon, because that's going to be tough as nails. This is a 1/2 cup, so we're slowly incorporating. We're going to actually end up doing 4 cups, so we'll go ahead and put in 1 cup now, mix it, add another cup, mix it. You understand the process. Okay, we have a total of 2 cups of powdered sugar. That's what it's looking like. We need 2 more cups, and keep on mixing. Keep on mixing. Proud Mary, keep on burning. All 4 cups are in. Let's give a little taste test. I hope this is enough. If not, I'm going to have to make more, because I got a frosting 2 cakes, 2 tier cakes. Let's get into it. Here we go. I've got my little cardboard thingy here. I'm going to set that on there. It's a perfect fit. We're going to get us some icing on here before we put our next layer on. And it's pretty flat, actually, so we did really good. So let's get that on. And if you're a cake decorator and you're watching me, I'm not a cake decorator. I'm just a normal woman. So there's no need in you coming after me about how I'm doing this backward. Okay. Next layer. Here we go. That on top. It's actually pretty nice. Let's get the frosting. I'm just going to start slapping it on here. See you in a minute. I feel like the icing was a little bit too soft and gooey, so I added another cup of powdered sugar. We'll mix that up and go back in. It's trial and error, people. Figure it out.